Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he...
And the Alabama
23. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got... That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the touch.
Lost one deep down the right side. He makes a grab. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going back to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Milroe. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Law. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to the air one more time. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Avoids pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. A great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's back. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Running toward the tape. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 26.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires one high and deep. Fires and picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making.
Afterburners coming. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll start this drive firing. Moves around to clear up the vision. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Georgia 14.
start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Another first down.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the ball's loose in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And the ball is picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Lovett.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Offense set on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Miller with the ball. Got room at the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Bama! Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to beat. Skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll give it on the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Vols want to move quickly. He'll run it again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. And the ball squirted out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. RPO complete to open the drive. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Quarterback on the keeper. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and on the second drive they fumble it. 2 drives, and they can't hold on to the football.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 3rd and goal from way back there. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Good timing on the quick out. Shakes off the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Howard. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Looking for a block. It's White. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Getting some heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game.
Picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get ahead of.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Razor. Cobra.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Got a man. It's Judkins. Oh, what a move to get open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Howard. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help.
Gonna take a shot. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Delivers to contact. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. The Gators will boot it away to start the game.
Set to kick it away.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air, it's Jordan. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, the running back has it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Smashes through the tackle. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. they'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
3rd down play from the gun. Got the quick pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by